Let's go plant some celery together. Hello, welcome to our garden. 21st of February. Bit cloudy today. We're getting close though. Getting close. Lots of little jobs to do. The beds are now all prepped. I've started putting up, mainly just so I know spacings and things, but I've started putting up some pyramids for the beans because I've not done that before. So I thought we'd do that because everyone at the allotment does it, so it must be worth trying. So I'm giving that a go. A couple of things I'm trying to do today. I've just planted up some kale. Done that on previous videos, so I just put that together. And I just went to go and plant up some celery as well. But I haven't done celery. It's the first time I've ever tried growing celery anyway. So, but we'll give that a go. So, good old Amazon. Went on there. Premier Seeds Direct have sent me a nice little baggie. 3,000 seeds of gold self-blanching celery. So I thought we'll set that up today. I've done a little bit of research, and the overwhelming bit of feedback I've had with how to grow celery is don't let it go dry. It has to always be wet. It's a marshland plant at the end of the day, so it's used to boggy marshes. So gonna have to think of a few things as we get later on in the year to be able to make sure that the ground stays nice and moist. Most likely gonna rig up a bit of tubing, a big old bottle of water, just so it's drip feeding water throughout the day when it does get hot. Hopefully that'll help with it. Not expecting too much, but my son and my wife love celery, so we'll give it a go, I thought. So let's give it a go. So just going to use bog standard little module trays. I haven't actually cleaned this one out properly. It's always good practice to make sure you clean these out at the end of the season, but we were all poorly last season, so it is what it is. So first thing I'm going to do, get some nice soft potting mix in there, which is, I think I'm going to have to go on to just straight up bagged compost because I think I'm running out of all my good stuff. The wife said she's going to give me a hand sorting out the Daleks, so hopefully this weekend, although we are going out. Right, so tray's all filled. I do have a smaller dibber, and I also have a wooden stick somewhere that I usually use, but then wife's been planting up some flowers with me inside, so we'll just use this for now. So from what I understand, it needs to be a couple of centimetres under, no more than that. At the end of the day, this might not work, who knows? Let's have a look at the size of the seed, shall we? Oh, they are blooming tiny. Didn't expect that. Thought these were going to be more like radish size, but can you see that? Focus. Ever so small. So I think what I'll do then is I'll put a couple in each module. Say 3 in each module, and then I will pick out the strongest in each one. Pick out the weaker ones in each one, sorry. Now, I was watching Charles Dowdry, the No Dig chap, and he's a big advocate of putting one of these out every couple of weeks. But he was also growing it with another vegetable. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. Celeriac? Something like that. To help them grow together, so I might do that as well, but we don't really eat that sort of stuff, probably because we just haven't tried it, if I'm honest. But because we don't eat that, and this year I'm trying to do the cost-saving gardening, I'm reluctant to buy more seeds than what I intend on growing. Okay. Right, where did I put that watering can? There we go, got it. All nicely filled with fresh rainwater. I'm just going to fill these up so they can drain through. And now I'm going to sit these in the greenhouse, and they're going to stay in here for a month or two before they go out. As I say, the bed's already prepared for them. Right, I'll do the label and I'll bring you back in a second. Alright, so that's them all done and dusted, and they'll just sit in here. As I say, kale's in there. Might as well do a little walk around actually. Raw beans have started to come up. So I'm putting them in here because I hadn't got the outside bed sorted at the time. But they're fine to go out, but I'm going to leave them to grow, say 2 inches, and then they go out. This failed. Now I had a little dig around, and all of this half, bar that one pea plant, they seem to have rotted. Several, oh, I got the hiccups. Several on here had as well, but they've come through nicely, so they'll all get cut down there just for salads. Radishes are all coming along nicely. I'm looking forward to seeing a few of them. Strawberries over here, all doing nicely as well. They're all ready for the corn. Need a few more, but I've got another few weeks until that's going to be ready. Onions are all sitting nicely, although there's that bloody mould again. I might, in a few weeks, strip everything out of here and give it a spray down. I remember what I planted here. Oh, they're the summer squashes. Only got 4 of them, but I've got a plan for them. The rest of my spuddies, they're all doing all right, so there's no issues there. Yeah, I'll show you the plan outside, shall I? So, I don't know if it shows very well, but there's a wire trellis there. There'll be peas there. French climbing beans, some more peas. Along the front, that's where I'm putting all those red onions. So they'll be there, they'll be fine, they won't hamper anything there, but they'll get good sunlight. So we've got the strawberry bed. Nice compost all in there, ready for more peas to go in there, because we like peas. I'm still not sure what I'm doing with this bed. I was thinking strawberries, but I've got enough. Plus, I'm putting loads of pots all over the place with strawberry plants, so I'm not going to do that. So at the minute I've put a load of fava beans in, and then there's just 2 runs of radishes in there. You can see a lot of this hasn't composted very well. This is the leftovers after sorting through all of the old pots for the tomatoes and the melons and things like that. I've just put it all in here with some feed. It'll be fine. I'm not putting any high yield stuff in there other than, well, the beans, but they've got enough feed in there, so they should be fine. So if anything, that'll prep the soil for next year, so that's not a problem. What I think I'm going to do is put 2 runs of potatoes in here, because I think that'll be quite nice. I've got garlic growing across here. Onion tops are now poking out, which is lovely. You see here. Kale, I'm certain now I'm going to put kale in one side, the cabbages in the other, or perhaps kale on the outside and cabbages in the middle, because cabbages are bloody massive. So that might be the better way of doing it. I want to put another run of onions in across there, just help to forget what the smell is. Garlic is all in here. That side, I'm going to be putting more of the broad beans in. I've just got to finish getting all of that blooming mint out, but job for another day. Wife and I have started sorting out all the pots and everything. I've got to sort her greenhouse out. Yeah, we got ill. We haven't got round to it yet. And then the messy part. So I've got some salad chucked in for now. But this bed is going to be where all the corn grows. We've got asparagus at the back of that bed, asparagus at the back of this bed. Here, this is the only bit I haven't finished yet. I've got to retreat all of this bed, but just here is where I'm going to be growing the celery. So I'm going to pop some sort of watering system in here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. Yeah. And then I've still got to get all this sorted, but this is all going, and I will be clearing some of this mess out, and it will be where I'm going to be putting all my composting. Yeah, that's that. So nice quick little job there, got them done and dusted, so should hopefully see them germinate in the next few weeks. We are blatantly going to have more cold weather coming. There's no if, no but, no maybe. It's just the way it is in the UK. But between now and then, hopefully they'll germinate nicely, and we'll be able to keep track of what's going on there. Well, I'd love a bit of feedback from everybody. So, the last video I did, my daughters had told me about the intro music, saying, oh, it's really not very good when it just suddenly cuts off. And I was inclined to agree. Yeah, it doesn't suit very well. Limited on what I can use at the moment, but decided to try and make the intro and outro a little bit longer so the music didn't cut off. I felt it went on a bit long. I'd like some feedback if you have time, that is. Just to pop something in the comments below, just to let me know what you think would work better. A longer intro, shorter intro, longer outro, shorter outro, that sort of thing. Really would be appreciated because I'm very, very new to the whole putting videos up on YouTube. But yeah, so other than that, from me, appreciate everybody joining us today at our garden. Thank you ever so much. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.